We have a singles match scheduled for one fall coming up. Introducing first.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
From Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 255 pounds, it's the Anomaly, Antonio Morgan.
Both of the men in this competition, no strangers to main event wrestling from Georgia. The Anomaly, Antonio Morgan, last time I saw him in this ring, suffered a little bit of an injury. Had to get medical attention after the contest. Looked like he might have had a concussion, but looks like everything's fine now.
And
Antonio Morgan looking better than ever tonight.
The Anomaly, Antonio Morgan.
The Anomaly. And his opponent tonight is quite an anomaly himself.
From Philadelphia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Skrilla, the Great.
Skrilla the Great, one of the fan favorites here at the Underground Fight Factory. The fans always show up and show out for Skrilla the Great every time he steps foot in this ring.
Representing Philadelphia, USA. It's going to be quite a contest here. The Anomaly, Antonio Morgan. Taking on to, and he starts it out early. Morgan calling for the bell himself before Swift can call for it. And he's putting those punches right there in the midsection. Punching him the obliques and then the abs. Running in, but Skrilla, whoa! Thought he was going for that arm drag, but Morgan said no.
Morgan caught a mid-arm drag and gets kicked in the gut by Skrilla, though.
Those are some big arms right there in Antonio Morgan. You got to try to get in close on him.
You know, like I said earlier, the last time Antonio Morgan was here, looked like he had suffered a pretty serious injury. I think what we're seeing tonight is maybe a little bit of aggression coming as a result of that injury. Antonio Morgan not wanting to leave anything to chance.
Skrilla with some shots of his own. Right in. Hold on, and here comes Morgan. Whoa, and he goes out over the top rope.
Skrilla the Great taking that aggression of Antonio Morgan and using it against him.
I haven't seen a big man go over the top like that in a long time. And Skrilla measuring to come across. Oh,
But Antonio Morgan catches him.
oh my goodness. Oh, and puts him right on that canvas. Right on the steel framework of the ring.
For fans that aren't aware, sometimes the padding of the ring doesn't necessarily make it all the way out to the edge.
The Anomaly ripping up a picture of Skrilla that he took from one of the fans. Oh my goodness. Insult to injury right here.
Absolutely. Antonio Morgan does not care if you like him, but he seems to care that everybody does like Skrilla the Great.
Muscling him right into that corner. Making space to zero. Oof. Landing that big deltoid right there in the midsection. And he bills him right out of the corner.
The strength of the Anomaly. Such an appropriate nickname for such an absolute freak of a specimen.
Look at the double biceps on this big man. Oh, and a knee. there to the lower lumbar of Skrilla.
Oh, and then
Variation of a bow and arrow action, I guess.
absolutely. Usually you see that knee in the middle of the back, but instead he's got it set right across his ribs.
Morgan said something about his great-grandfather being part Cherokee or something he was going to show us tonight.
I guess that's what he meant.
It's what he's talking about right there. Skrilla trying to stay alive right here, firing big shots to Morgan. Coming right off the corner. Oh! A knee right there to the midsection, maybe even a little lower. Right into the little Skrilla. I don't know.
It was pretty low, I saw it, but Antonio Morgan now taunting the fans on his own.
I think he was trying to avoid the shot and got caught. Look at this. It puts him up top. He's got that bear hug squeezing the life. Look at
how he clasps those fingers together. You can see the whites in his knuckles.
There is a lot of pressure going on to that lumbar that he damaged earlier.
Oh,
And he drops him right there on his coccyx.
Not the place you want to get dropped.
That may not ever, you may not ever sit right again.
Oh.
I said sit. Just making sure. There we go. And a shot.
We are live on YouTube. We're just covering our bases, folks. If you are just joining us, welcome to Main Event Wrestling from Georgia, live at the Underground Fight Factory. We're happy to have all of you here watching from all over the world for the first time, streaming live on YouTube.
Don't forget Saturday night, July 23rd, the big Main Event Georgia birthday bash coming on. Big Papa Pump. You said live microphone. Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner's going to be there. Not to mention the other lineup. We'll add to it as we go. But we're back here July the 2nd, right here in Lovejoy at the Underground Fight Factory. Ooh. Skrilla doing all he can to try to get loose. And he claps the side of the man. Oh, right into that big clothesline. And look at the biceps on the Anomaly.
The strength of Antonio Morgan. That clothesline looked like he just had a tree stump that he hit him across the chest with. Those were a penitent, but might have took too long. Barely a two count.
Two count, but Skrilla is still trying to catch his breath right here in the middle of it.
All of the wind knocked out of him with that clothesline. A lesser man would have stayed down for the 3 count. Not Skrilla the Great, though.
He hammered him with that forearm. It's like Paul Bunyan with an axe when he brings that forearm down across there. Oh, man. Skrilla is up in the ceiling. He's in the ceiling.
Almost touches the lights.
Look at his face. Oh! And he took his head and put it right in his abdominal wall. That could be it for Skrilla.
1, 2, just a... That caught me off guard.
And a headbutt right there. Right back to it. Right in the diaphragm, right there in the xiphoid process. What the hell? He is just beating on Skrilla.
This offense of the Anomaly almost gets me at a loss for words. I've never seen anything like it. Just this combination of strength and aggression. I'm calling for it. I want to see Dave Stage and Antonio Morgan right now. That's what I want. I think that'd be a perfect matchup. But until we get there, the Anomaly still has to 10 with Skrilla the Great.
Skrilla's still in this fight now. Throwing up that elbow just in time as Morgan thought he was going to make it. Double boot. He's giving it all he's got, folks. Oh! Variation of a back suplex right there.
The amount of times that Antonio Morgan has caught Skrilla the Great midair surprises me that Skrilla keeps going up, but...
And drives him to the mat right there. Two counts. Skrilla's still with it, I'm telling you.
It is impressive the amount of abuse Skrilla has been able to take in this match.
It is wild. He's got the heart of a champion, that's for sure. Bully and the referee Swift right there. But if you lay your hands on it, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be fines. Match is over. Morgan can't let his temper get the best of him. Fans get behind Skrilla right here. He is a fan favorite. Main Event Wrestling from Georgia. Oh, man. He almost didn't get out of the way. He almost didn't. Morgan hitting his face on that buckle. Here comes Skrilla going up.
Skrilla goes to fly. Whoa! He actually catches him this time for the middle rope with that blockbuster.
Logging the line, going up top. Oh, and there we go. There's the cutter. He's got to make the cover. Can he do it? Can he roll the big man over? He's got to shoot a half and get him covered. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Put it out that said we can't be champions.
And here's your winner, Skrilla. That's great.
We said all throughout that match how much the fans here in Lovejoy, Georgia love Skrilla the Great. That right there is the reason why. It does not matter the adversity. It does not matter the power of his opponent. Skrilla the Great always finds a way. And you saw a perfect example of that just there, taking the win against the Anomaly Antonio Morgan.
What a battle tonight. Skrilla getting that hand raised, though.
Said we can't be champions. We don't step up in a bit and now you done. Run up on me, bitch, and fall like Babylon. How you gonna express when this a marathon? Step into the ring and we can get it on. Show me my opponent, this ain't what you want.